Good morning and welcome everyone. Today we will start a new lesson of social science, that is lesson number 23, market around us. In our day-to-day life we require the service of a market. Commonly, market is a place having shops selling vegetables, clothes, stationery, etc. In exact term, market can be defined as a place where buyers and the sellers engage in the activity of sale and purchase of goods. The buyers and the seller can meet in a shop or a mall, and buyer can pay for the goods or services through cash or the credit card or any other mode. There are different type of the markets, and mainly there are two type of the market. One is the wholesale market and another one is the retail market. A buyer can save a lot of money by buying direct from the wholesale market, as the wholesaler buy directly from the producer or the manufacturers, but they do not sell in small quantities, they only sell in the bulk. And in the retailer sells the goods in the small quantity numbers but at the higher prices, as she buys from the wholesaler and adds the cost of the transportation, investment of the money, time, storage charges, and profit on the price of goods. If the payment is not made right away and goods are bought on credit, then the retailer further increase his margin. Every city has a wholesale market from where the goods are supplied to the retailer markets. So there is the difference in between the price of the goods between the wholesale market and the retail market. The more people involved in the chain means addition in the cost of the commodity at every level. They all have to make profit at every level to pay for their investment, manpower, storing facilities, etc. The price of goods in a market determine the factors like demand by the buyers or the consumer, supply by the farmers and manufacturers. The demand for a good is defined as the amount of the commodity for which people are willingly to pay and buy. Supply of a good is the quantity that the supplier are willing to put in the market. When the price of good rises, the supply also rises. And when the price goes down, the supply also goes down. Beside the retails and the wholesale market, many markets are also set up on the specific day of the week in different part of many cities and the town. And such kind of the market is known as the weekly market. The shopkeepers set up shops on the roadsides or in open space for the day and then close them at the night. The goods are cheaper here as no expenditure is incurred on maintaining permanent shops like rent, electricity, etc. People go to such market as most things of daily uses are available at one place, and they do not have to go to different places to buy what they need. Moreover, the customers are free to bargain also. Market keep changing all the time. Wholesale market is giving way to the retail giant like the Reliance Fresh Market, Vishal Mega Mart or the Big Bazaar. They run chain stores in different cities. They have gained popularity as they buy directly from the producer, manufacturers and sell to the consumer at this reasonable price in a comfortable atmosphere. Most people prefer shop in the neighborhood for their day-to-day requirement as they can visit them anytime. Moreover, the customer and the shopkeeper know each other well and the goods are also available on the credit, so the payment can be made at later date as per the convenience of the customers. Now we will discuss about the market and the democracy. As we know, there are different type of the market like retail store market, mall, wholesale shop, and the weekly market. They are owned by the different people. On one hand, we have the shopkeeper who set up his shop in different area on the specific days of the week. He store his goods at home and transport and sell them himself or with the assistance of the member of his family. On the other hand, we have a chain store whose owners spend a lot of money on decorating, maintaining, and stocking it. Both shopkeepers spend and earn unequal amount of money. Similarly, there are differences in the buying power of the customers. One buyers may be able to afford only cheap goods from a weekly market, whereas another may buy branded items from the top stores. Moreover, the goods are brought to the customer after passing a chain of market. This chain helps in supplying goods produced in the different areas to reach the customers everywhere. The sales of goods increase production, that is that in turn also provide new earning opportunity for more people. But everyone does not get equal benefit of these opportunities in the market. So here is the chain of the market. It start with the producer, means farmers. Then it he sell the product to the middleman, who sell it to the traders, and traders sell it to processor, and then the material reach to the wholesale market, and from there it reach to retailer, and from retailer it reach to the customer. Market also determine the wages. A job where there are many willing workers, high supply but only a small number of positions, low demand, will result in a low wages for that job. Competition among workers tend to lower the wages. If any one worker demand a higher wages, the employer can remove him and simply hire another at low wages. Hence, we see the market create economical inequality, which means inequality of economic asset and income among individual and group within a society. The term is also related to inequality of opportunities. A democratic government is committed to protect the interest of all sections of the society. Otherwise, equality will be meaningless of them. Our government has taken many steps to protect the interest of the people. So government have fixed the minimum wages so that the workers are able to fulfill their basic need. Beside opening employment exchange to register names of unemployed candidates who desire employment. The government must ensure the distribution of the rice, wheat, sugar, and kerosene at the reasonable rate, and for the poor under the public distribution system, which is also known as the PDS. The government also announced the spot price of the crops to safeguard the interest of the farmers and save them for the exploitation by the moneylenders, wholesalers, and retail giants. The government also provide electricity, irrigation system, technical assistance, loan and insurance facilities, and subsidies rate. A democratic government must provide opportunities to ensure equitable distribution of the goods, services, as well as sufficient income for all the eradicates inequalities in the society. Nowadays, people are also used to do the online shopping without going to any market with the help of the debit card and the credit card, which is also known as the plastic money, with the help of the different social sites like the Flipkart, Amazon, etc. So that's it. Today we will discuss only this one. So thank you and have a good day to all of you.